nearly year-long Fox45 investigation has exposed what some are calling an alarming lack of transparency within the Maryland Judiciary.
Now, as Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, the latest discovery has one civil rights leader calling for accountability to improve public safety.
It seems to be a lot of leniency.
With the sentencing?
With the sentencing.
From the judge?
From the judge.
Ryan Coleman is the former president of the Randallstown chapter of the NAACP.
Is that true or not? We don't know.
For years, Coleman tells Project Baltimore he's noticed a troubling trend within the Maryland justice system, where many juveniles who commit serious crimes are not detained. Rather, they are released and often reoffend.
Yes.
Coleman says this largely seems to happen in black communities, making those communities less safe.
We want safer streets. We want people caught. But we keep seeing it's the people who are caught that continue to reoffend.
And you blame judges partially.
You have to blame judges partly for some of that.
But you don't know which judges to blame.
I don't know which judges to blame because
we can't see the data.
Can't see the data.
Project Baltimore first began reporting on concerns involving the Maryland Judiciary earlier this year, when Baltimore City Judge Charles Bloomquist ended probation after just 1 year for a repeat juvenile sex offender. That ruling removed the teen from the Juvenile Sex Offender Registry, allowing him to return to school in person. The teen had been learning online.
With schools, that should be the one area where we're not playing games here.
Following Bloomquist's ruling, Fox 45 News filed a public records request with the Maryland Judiciary, seeking to obtain court rulings for juveniles who commit serious crimes. These records would help the public better understand who's in school with your children and which judge issued the ruling. But the judiciary said the records are not maintained and cannot be provided.
And in fairness to the judges, we should know, because we're one story on one judge, that could be unfair to that judge. That judge could have had one ruling out of 10,000 that went haywire.
So Project Baltimore sent a follow-up email revising our request. This time, we asked for juvenile judges' rulings based on demographical data, such as gender, race, and age. The judiciary responded the same way, saying it does not maintain data broken down in the manner you have requested.
What this means is the state does not keep records on how juvenile court judges rule regarding the demographics of the accused. And since juvenile records are sealed, there could be a rogue judge unfairly targeting certain groups, and no one knows.
We need to know how they're ruling. The demographics. Is there a pattern of giving a lot of kids probation who then go on and commit other offenses?
Or a pattern of putting every kid in jail.
Or a pattern of putting every kid in jail. Because that still happens too. And this becomes an issue specifically with the black community, because more offenders are going back to Baltimore City, and quite frankly, they're victimizing our residents, whom happen to be black. And so this is why this is so important.
Coleman added, another problem with the Maryland Judiciary not keeping track of how individual judges rule is that many judges are elected, including Judge Charles Bloomquist. How can the public be expected to vote for a judge when the public doesn't know anything about how that judge rules in juvenile cases? As updates become available, we'll keep you posted. I'm Chris Papps, and this is Project Baltimore.